Good afternoon, I'm Amy Schumer. Get mistaken all the time for her. Several of you have asked about my shirt. It's from the Ivanka collection, which I found in a dumpster behind Nordstrom. Corner of the Grove I didn't know before, but it's there. And of course, I'm thrilled to be here. This morning I went to George's Star. I remember when they put the Star down there. It's been moved. There's construction. It's now on Selma. I'll give up my old corner. So things go full circle. I wanted to tell you about how I met George, because it's a long time ago. It was about, 35 years ago, and the AIDS epidemic had just started, and we were raising money. We were doing a show called Commitment to Life, and it was, because there was no government funding or anything, so we were galvanizing show business. And of course, because the gay community was being hit more than anybody else, it was all gay people who were putting it together, and we thought it might be helpful if we had one straight person working with us. We had Agnes Moorehead for a minute, but who knew? I always loved her because her name is like a stage direction. We went to George's office, which is very imposing, and all these power queens at the long table. And George and I were at opposite ends, by coincidence. And I looked down the table, and it was like Citizen Kane, with Orson Welles at one end, me appearing in the Ruth Warwick role at the other end. And all these power queens sitting, and everybody was looking at the stuff because George's office was festooned with memorabilia from this career. It was amazing. And of course, the one thing we all locked on was this bizarre picture in a frame. It was an album cover, and it was Robert Mitchum. Now, apparently, Robert Mitchum had gone and done a picture called Affair in Trinidad with Rita Hayworth and Glenn Ford. And while he was down there, he fell in love with calypso music. And he recorded an album of calypso songs. Seriously. You can still get it. Go on Amazon. Robert Mitchum sings calypso. And the album cover, remember album covers? The album cover was framed on George's wall. And it's Robert Mitchum in a muscle suit, looking just the way you want Robert Mitchum to look. And slightly behind him is a gorgeous woman in a red dress, who obviously is going to have a big time with Robert Mitchum once the record's over. She's standing there and she just looks incredible. And of course, that's Jolene Brand, who I recognized from the Ernie Kovacs show, because I'm that kind of queen. And we're all looking at this, and George looks at one of these power queens, notices, that he's looking at the picture and says, what are you looking at? And this queen, of course, who does not want to be like tripped up, says, who's the beautiful woman in this picture? And George says, Mrs. Schlatter. And the queen says, your mother?